Hello. Welcome. My name is Lady, and today I will be talking about what should be the question to ask when you have an interview or when you are interviewing a new parent for your childcare. So if you are a childcare provider, you're going to get new families every single time. And you want to make sure that you're asking them the right questions. And now for sure, many of you guys who are childcare providers, you guys already have a sheet where you have the questions. I would like to know the name of your city and what kind of questions do you ask when you're giving a tour to a new family. So let me know that in the chat here next to, because I would like to know what do you do or what kind of questions should we ask. So in a little bit, I will be sharing all the questions that I ask to a new family when they come to check my place, meanwhile I'm giving them a tour. And I hope that is helpful to you. But before we start, I will be sharing my screen so you guys see my presentation. This one is gonna be a really quick presentation because at 3 o'clock I have to go back to work. Yep. As you guys know, I am also a childcare provider, just like you. I am open between 7 to 5 and I am in the city of Palm, California. I do right now this Monday through Friday. And in the past, it used to be open 24/7. So I am here right now. By now, you should be checking. You should be looking at my screen. I'm sharing my screen. So these are questions to ask during the childcare interview. So this is mainly for the providers, not for the parents. So if you're a parent, I have to make another video what questions a parent should ask to a childcare provider. So now I also want to say welcome to those new people who are just joining us or who are new in my channel. If you subscribe, you guys see right now that it's like a red box that says subscribe. Click there now so you can be part of the next giveaway. When I'm gonna have the next giveaway? When I reach 10,000 subscribers. So I am so close and I want you to be part of the next giveaway. They are mostly gift cards. And so I'm so excited about that goal that I have. I would like to invite you to like this video. So if this is the kind of video that you would like to see in the future, put it a like. So that gives me an idea what exactly you guys like. Okay, so I work on that. Now let's go to my presentation. As you guys can see, here's so many pictures. Here's a picture with a lot of questions. There are many questions and there are more questions that I ask. This is just a little bit. But for sure you have many more ideas and I would like to see in the chat next to you or here, if you're watching this video after was a stream, you can put it here on the bottom, but if you're watching right now live, you can put it here on the side. So when a new parent comes to me and they want to take a tour, one of the first questions that I always ask, besides that I say welcome and who I am, I always ask them why they are looking for a childcare. That's one of the questions that I always ask. What is the reason? I want to know the reason why they are looking for a childcare. Why? Because with that question, I will be able to ask way more questions. But that is one of the first questions I ask. Why do you need a childcare? The parent will tell me because I'm going back to work, I'm going to school, or I'm gonna be looking for a job, or I just want my child to be with other kids. There are many reasons why a parent is gonna be looking for a childcare. And now, the next question that I ask, which is so important, is what will be or how would your schedule look? What hours do you need? Why? Because that's gonna give me an idea if this person wants a full-time or a part-time. So Or maybe this family will want a night shift. So if it's a night shift, I won't be able to do it because I do not open at night at this moment. I used to do that in the past, but not right now. Then the other question that I ask is, what makes a child happy? That is something that I need to know. The more I know about this child, the more I can do my job best. And then I ask them what this child dislikes. Because I'm trying to know this person, or I'm trying to know this family, this little one. So any information that will help me to gain the trust from this family, it's so important. And these kind of questions really will give you a better update about where you're going into. Because sometimes when you ask what do this child dislikes, they're gonna say they don't like friends, or they like hitting, or they dislike the food. So you you have an idea where you're going. And that is a challenge that you want to take. Just keep in mind, you are not only watching one family, we are watching 14 families. So keep that in mind. Now, the next one is if this child been or had already an educational program. My program is really educational. We also have the play-based, but we are also very educational. In our approaches are different than we are not sitting all the time doing books. No, we use the books as part of our approach to teach, but all our kids, they go so ready to kindergarten, and we want to make sure that every child that comes to us is being helped and ready in so many domains when they go to kindergarten. So for us, it's very important to know if this child had like the experience of something, of a program like mine. And if he didn't, I have an idea what to do. Now, we need to always talk about allergies. So when you're asking all these questions, don't be asking from one question to the next one. No, in my case, I go and I show each of my rooms. I let them know about each of my learning centers. And every time I'm doing that, I'm throwing one of those questions. Why? I need to know about the family. This can be a good chance for me to know, because after this, we do the enrollment. And after this, I'm taking care of this child, and I might not have that same opportunity to talk like I'm doing with the parent right now. So it's priority to be able to learn more about the family. And if after these kind of questions and the way how you ask, not like a police, it's more about, we need to show how much interest we have for this family, for this child. Why? Because if we don't ask questions, we won't know about what's going on with this family, what are their needs, how we can provide the service if we don't know nothing about this family. To me, I take it so personal. And then I ask also if the child has any food allergies, medicine allergies. It can be like environment allergies, whatever. And then I want to know if this child has any special needs, so I can get the training that I need, or I want to make sure that I know exactly where I'm going. And some parents are in denial. Many parents, they don't want to admit what their child has, but we are in this business for so many years. We can see if some of the kids, they will need a referral, because I'm not a doctor and I'm not trying to be one. I love my career, but there are also many times that I see providers trying to be nurses, trying to be wearing so many hats, and they are so stressed because of trying to wear so many hats. And we cannot be doing that. Sometimes this child might need a speech therapist. Sometimes this child might need a behavior therapist. We are not a behavior therapist. We are not a speech therapist. And I went to school to be a nurse, but it doesn't mean that I want to be a nurse at this moment. I can put a lot of my practice. I can talk to the kids everything about the anatomy and all that. but I do it for fun, not because that is the career that I chose. Why? Because as a nurse, I will be getting paid way more. And at this moment, I'm not getting paid as a nurse. So I am a childcare provider, I'm an early educator, and that is the role that I want to take. So by trying to solve the problems of everybody, that doesn't mean that I feel comfortable. When the moment I don't feel comfortable, I rather to say, no, I cannot do that. Or I cannot accept this child. Not because of a special condition, no, it's because I don't feel comfortable. So, and keep in mind, in my family, we have one of my kids, he has a special need. So I do understand when we talk about any kind of special needs. I do understand, but at the same time, I am the person who finds all those professionals, the right professionals for this child. It doesn't mean I'm going to be trying to be the professional, because that's not my job. My job is me as a mom, but it's not like that I'm going to try to be the therapist. No. So now the next question I ask is if you have any magic word, any magic word that will make your child say way better. So that is something I do. Now, there are for sure hundreds of other questions that you can ask. And if you have a good one, please comment below here if you're watching this video at this moment. But if you missed this video and you're watching later, put a comment here below. Something that I forgot to mention in my Spanish video is, for example, if I feel that I didn't get enough of the questions asked to the family, or probably many of you childcare providers feel a little bit uncomfortable when you're asking these kind of questions. This should be like a conversation, because we need to know this family. We need to know their needs so we can provide the solution. But if we don't know their needs, how are we going to be able to solve a problem, or to find a solution, or to find a great service for this family? How we can accommodate a service if we don't know what is the need of the family? So these questions are so helpful. But if you feel uncomfortable, one of my recommendations that I will do, there is a form from licensing called LIC 702. So if this family decides to enroll with you, I make sure that this family gets fill out this here. Let's see. Before it used to be one page, now it's 3 pages. It's the same information, they just have a really bad layout. So, and I make sure that every family fills out this application, because here they ask you if they nap, they don't nap, if they eat, what was the experience, what will you do if this child is sick? So all those kind of questions they ask you here. So check it out. This is for free. Just Google it. It's called LIC 702. Okay. So earlier I also had a raffle for those people who bought my November. For those people who buy my November curriculum. So if you got this one and you send me the pictures like I asked last week, you are, I already have a winner, and the winner of this is Gladys Gonzalez. She's the winner. Congratulations, Gladys. You were selected in the Spanish video. If you want to see the whole thing, you can watch the Spanish video and you're gonna be able to see how your name was selected. Okay. So I wanted to say thank you so much to all those people who every week supports me in this channel. This channel won't exist without you. So I thank you so much for giving me the time. Don't forget to like this video, also subscribe, click the notification bell, and I look forward to see all of you next week with another educational video. Let me know here in the chat below what are the questions that you ask when you do an interview with your family. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon.